Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to be gaming with Rambo. And the main reason why we are going to be gaming with this tank, because I noticed that Wargaming is selling the Rambo crew members, and overall they are selling the Rambo tank itself. So I believe quite some people are interested in, is it worth it? It's not worth it. It looks like M103 skill. Is it M103? So to answer into your question, very fast. The answer is extremely simple. M103 is definitely better than Rambo is. Not by the humongous margin, but it is better. Mainly because the gun handling feels just nicer. Although Rambo has better DPM, and don't forget that. That is important thing. Other than that, you are getting the same tank, the same weak spots, the same stuff. And overall, Rambo is rated 3.5 stars, and M103 is rated 4. That's all there is to say, honestly. That is all there is to say over there. Now, we are going to play some games. And we will try to make this mother trucker work. Also, one more important thing to highlight, that M103, if I'm not mistaken, has better gold penetration, 340, where the Rambo has 320. By any shape or any form, this is not a bad penetration that Rambo has, but honestly speaking, it's just M103 is just a bit better. That's all there is to say. Anyways, but DPM is obviously a powerful thing. 360 alpha damage, 258 millimeters of penetration with a standard, and 1250 shell velocity. And if you are loading gold, you are losing shell velocity, but you are getting more penetration. Nothing unusual right there, nothing too crazy. Now, where the platform goes, M103 has a very interesting platform. You have armor, but in reality you don't. Or I supposed to say you do have armor, but you kind of don't. You know, there is a lot of weak spots overall. That's what I'm trying to highlight. Anyways, that being said, let's see what we can do and what we can craft. Mr. Leopard. He should be going like this. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see. Very nice. We slapped the Leo for his stupidity and for his mistakes. That's good. Can we punish this mother trucker? Yes, we can. Excellent. Very good. Very good. And would you look at that? Would you look at that, fellas? Progetto and Leo, both of them are playing relatively aggressively here, and this is exactly what we want to see. Please play aggressively. Let me slap the living crap out of you. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Beautiful. So far, we are rolling relatively high. It feels like we are playing with M103 where the rolls goes, and that is okay. Once again, I truly want to highlight that this tank is not the worst tank in the world of tanks, and I would not look into the person who purchased this tank like this, you know? In other words, I think, as an example, Vaza 144 or 114, whatever tier 9 heavy tank is, it's significantly worse than this vehicle. But once again, that is only me. That being said, hello there, how are you doing this fine day? Too bad we did not manage to punish this gentleman, but that is okay. E4 is saying hello there, 750 alpha damage in the face. That is very enjoyable as usual. Good. And I think we are very close from making quite a bit of pressure here. I have a feeling that our CS59 is thinking about getting involved as well. He is slapping the type in the face. That's good. And I have a... I was about to say I have a feeling that I want to make pressure, but I don't really think it is worth it. Let's chill out a bit. one more thing to say where the camo goes of this vehicle. I think camo is looking pretty sexy, okay? It looks like the tank with which you would go into the jungle, and especially this torch on the side, right? So the camo is actually sexy of this tank, at least in my opinion. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think the same thing, or skill? You are talking absolute nonsense and the camo is disgusting. How dare you to say something like this? It's simple, but it's nice. As an example, I can give you some examples which I do not like Teenage Ninja Turtle Battle Pass camos. Those are disgusting. Or alternatively, I'm not a big fan of the voice lines of the how they are called, Girls und Panzer or something like that. It's not my jam. I do not really appreciate it too much, with all honesty, right? It is just not my thing. Okay. How we could get some more use here? This is the question. Hi. Beautiful shot. Very nice. I think we got this side, honestly. I think we should win this side without bigger problems whatsoever. Very, very nice. That is great. E4 is making pressure. Excellent. We are eliminating this gentleman over there. That's good. Now Emil is making as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. Very, very nice. He eliminated the other guy. That's good, good, good. Astron Rex is trying to punish me from the distance, which is fair play, and honestly, he's doing a good job. But we are not going to overthink this too much, and we are going to be alright, because we are just using our DPM in order to get as much use as we physically and possibly can over there, and I think we are going to get plenty of the use. As an example, in this situation, I would say that the DPM serves us well, and we cannot say that the DPM is disgusting. Although, gun accuracy, well, that is a different question, if you know what I mean. That is a different question. Relax, take it easy, we are kind of alright. I can take another one for the team from the Leo, so I'm not too concerned. Actually, no, I cannot high roll it twice. It's okay. That is the very first game. Unfortunately, it wasn't the easiest battle ever over there, but it is completely fine. Sometimes it happens that you have no team, and this is as much as we can craft in this type of situation. And once again, I am feeling fine. I do not really think that I would have significantly better score with M103, considering how the game ended up and how heavily in the end we were not only flanked, but overall, you know what I mean. So yeah, unfortunate. It felt okay. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to be probably top 2 or top 3 in this game either way, even being a bottom tier, right? So let's see. 3.6 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. We are top by experience. We are second by the damage, which is completely fine. And we made 76,000 profits. Keep this in mind that quite a bit of the profits are coming from World of Tanks plus bonus and for completing mission as well. So it is not in other words, if someone would use only premium account, you would not have the profits like this. Speaking of unfortunate, fellas, oh, would you look at that? We caught the super testers playing the game with Ashigaru. Looks like it is tier 10 wheeled tank destroyer. Okay, that is new. That is definitely new. Okay, fellas. Okay, very interesting. Anyways, what is our plan? Our plan is simple. We are making pressure like this, and we will try to play hold down to the best of our ability. I hope that we are going to have quite a bit of the support from our team, but you never know. Everything is depending how our team will play and where are they going to focus. I really like that we have T-803 going together with us, so we are not lacking of the DPM, and once again, where the DPM goes of this tank, it is not horrible either, right? So we are feeling quite all right. Now I'm interested how this tier 10 tank destroyer is looking like, and what nation that is. Let's see quickly. Ashigaru. Ashigaru looks like it is Japanese. Tier 10 triangle. It is straight up paper. It has 130 to 70 millimeters of armor, so pretty much paper, mother trucker. Right? Armor isn't a selling point of that vehicle. That's a fact. Now moving on, where the gun goes, 390 alpha damage, and it doesn't have an autoloader, but it has crazy DPM. 3.3 thousand DPM. So that's what we have, and that's good. While we are gaming, as you can see, we are just simply getting quite a bit of the information and quite a bit of the use of the enemies, of the enemy tanks that I had no clue about, right? That is all right. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see. Caro is trying to escape. AMX is also sitting in kind of kaku hole. I kind of like how our team is playing the game. As you can see, pressure here, pressure here, pressure here, pressure everywhere. Pretty much it is a pressure literally everywhere. So all we need to do, we need to be smart, and we need to make sure that we are punishing enemies every single time whenever we have a chance. Very lucky shot over there. Trust me, you are not penetrating or you are not hitting every single shot like this with this vehicle. In other words, M103 is better where the gun accuracy goes. It doesn't make this tank bad, like I said before. It's just not as good gun handling wise, but once again, you are sacrificing a bit of the gun handling in order to have tiny touch better DPM. Is it a good sacrifice? You tell me. Is it a good sacrifice? Okay, can't complain about this. We are feeling quite alright, I would say. Very, very nice. All we need to do, we need to keep looking into this Caro and into this AMX. Bad shot by me, can't complain about that. We are okay though. Unfortunately, I'm sitting alone in this position. What that means I cannot get more involved here. And trust me, I would love to, but it is just simply not a good idea. I would love to, but it is not a good idea, folks. I mean, I can win 1 versus 1 against this AMX. I have no doubts whatsoever that I can. But the problem is this Caro. If this Caro would think about getting involved, this would be an issue. Speaking of the issue, we are getting involved here. We should be alright, even though I can see the CBR going for our light tank. I don't really think it makes any difference whatsoever, with all honesty. And we are reloading quicker than this guy does, because clearly we have lower alpha damage than this gentleman. And that is okay. Our mission is to stay hold down to the best of our ability and just to keep farming, right? That is our goal. We are aiming for a lower plate. Beautiful shot. There is a big chance he is not going to penetrate us. He is trying to find a decent angle, but he is kind of failing at this point in time. We tricked him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And he is going straight into the garage. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. I would say we performed quite alright over there. And we have done the things properly. Once again, the question is, if I would be playing with M103, would I have better performance? Probably not. Probably not. I would say it would be the same situation. But once again, that's only what I think. Now, Mr. Jack Tiger, how are you doing? We are slapping Jack Tiger for 300. That is okay. Can we eliminate the brand new tier 10? Unfortunately, we can't. Not a sniper schnitzel tank destroyer for sure. Or I supposed to say not a sniper schnitzel heavy tank, right? Keep this in mind. We have a Jack Tiger that is trying to make quite a bit of pressure here. He very well may penetrate us, but I literally do not care about that. We are going for a shot just like so. Beautiful. We are doing a very good job, and let's go for a killing shot just like so. Very nice. Jack Tiger most likely will hit us again, but once again it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever for our gameplay. We are doing a very good job here. I'm very happy how am I performing. I'm not failing, I'm not sucking, which is very much appreciated, you know, and I feel like we are making the correct decisions at the correct time. At least this is how my brain looks like, and this is how I feel like. Overall, beautiful shot for a Jack Tiger. Once again, very nice. Now Ratatate is taking one for the team from the Shigaru. Not a big surprise considering the guy is sniping from over there, but once again it changes absolutely nothing, and he is eliminated. Beautiful battle. We did the things properly. Oh, would you look at that? We are back with a very good performance. We played well. Solid ace. 5.2 thousand damage, 2.2 thousand assisting damage. Very good. We are first by experience. We are second by the damage, and we got ourselves a healthy 163,000 profits, although those profits, most of those profits are coming from completing daily mission and World of Tanks plus battle bonus as well, right? So in order to get that, you need to have World of Tanks plus. Other than that, not bad so far. So far we are slapping. And last but not least, we are getting another tier 11 matchmaking. Matchmaking definitely doesn't love us, but it doesn't stop us from trying to do our best, and this is clearly what we are doing. Lakeville standard battle. Now we need to make a decision. Do we want to play in the valley or we do not want to play there? This is the question. And honestly, I feel like I want to be supporter, but I don't want to be too active over there. Maybe at first I would even make a couple of the shots to the light tank that would try to get into the position. Because usually there is at least one light tank which is trying to go over there, okay? So that's what we are waiting at this point in time. And if our team would need support over there, all we need to do, we need to go to this position right there, and we are going to be completely fine. Plus on top of that, we can clearly tell that our guys do not really have that much support as a sniper schnitzels in the back, right? And we are going to take this role. We are going to play relatively safe against the enemies, and hopefully this is going to be alright. Now, I don't really mind getting spotted. With all honesty, I don't really care. I don't really care. I know I'm playing with a heavy tank, and this is not going to be, how to say this, easy to be hidden in this position. It's not going to be easy. So we are going to just simply be a second lane warriors, if you will, and we will just simply try to punish every and each mother trucker that is trying to get involved over there, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. We have Ratatata over peaking. Too bad we did not manage to punish him, but that is okay. Our main goal is to be annoying. No, I don't want to make a hardcore pressure. No, I don't want to cross the line. I don't really think we need to. I think all we need to do right there is just to be annoying enough for the enemy forces to regret their life choices, you know? That's all I feel like. And whenever we are fighting against the heavies, you can clearly see that we are not overthinking too much, and we are spamming pretty much full gold. And trust me, this is the correct way to do the things, and especially whenever you are playing against the tier 11s, you know? If you are putting me into the -2 matchmaking, what do you expect me to do? To shoot high explosives or what? You know? This is not the right play. I'm talking about high explosive spam. We want to be smart. We definitely want to be smart over there. Okay, I see how it goes. Good. Luckily, we managed to slap the Mr. Dravets over there, and I think we are kind of okay. I don't really feel like enemies are going to be as aggressive as they been before, you know, because they got castrated already in a way. So, what do we need to do? This is the question. Pushing through the middle like this wouldn't be the smartest choice, I can tell you that much. This is not what we are looking for. What is the proper play for us, fellas? Minus 2,000 hit points so far, but our team can actually make a bit of pressure this way. At least this is how I look into all of this, you know? I don't really think that the enemy team is sitting too well. And now our team is making pressure this way as well. Okay. I will try to make pressure through the middle. I'm very, very well may regret my life choices, but I have made a decision. I have made a decision to get quite a bit involved right there. That's okay. Beautiful. 300 in the face for a Mr. 140. That is alright. We are trying to side scrap to the best of our ability. Another beautiful shot. So you can see this tank can hit as well. It is alright. It is definitely alright, fellas. Oh man. And our team is actually winning this pretty well. Greetings, Batchat. How are you doing? All we need to do, we need to make a pressure this way. I think this is the proper play for us. And in the same time, I would not act... that's what I was about to say. I would not act surprised if we would see some sniper schnitzels in the back. Either tier 10 Leo, either tier 9 Leo. Either way, it changes absolutely nothing. All we want to do, we want to aim properly. And we want to support our team to the best of our ability. Now, in this type of situation, I believe you can definitely tell that we did not play it by the book with a heavy tank, because heavy tank supposed to make pressure in the valley. If you are not making pressure in the shit, no. You can play however you want to, and you can do the things how you are pleased. And this is exactly what we have done in this game, and it kind of paid off. 3,500 damage in this type of situation is not bad by any shape or any form, and I am feeling quite alright with our performance. Overall, M103 and Rambo, both of them are kind of support heavy tank. Sure, you can play hold down with them if you have opportunity. That's absolutely amazing, but it doesn't make them, you know, breakthrough tank as whatever mouse or rat-a-tat-tan, right? And even with the mouse, you can complain that in plenty of the situations, tank doesn't really have too much of the armor. Anyways, beautiful game. I'm happy. 3,500 damage, a bit of assisting damage. We are fourth by the damage over there. We are fourth by experience. We got 65,000 profits, which is all right. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. I appreciate you. And all in all, where the session went with this vehicle, right? I think we performed pretty okay. We got ourselves 4.1 thousand average damage, which is very good, and 900 assisting damage, which is very, very nice as well. And I hope that I highlighted how to play with this vehicle. Now, for some folks who are not really familiar with armor of this tank or M103, there is plenty of the ways how you can get penetrated overall, right? You can get penetrated into cupola, you can get penetrated into the turret ring, you can get penetrated into the lower plate, you can even get penetrated into the shoulder, depending what kind of ammunition enemies are using, right? So it's trollish, but it is not really reliable. If you are playing hold down, that feels a bit better, and if you are checking the ricochet scan, it is not that easy to ricochet and do some damage for this vehicle, so that is very, very, very good stuff. Overall, I would say above average for a tier 9. Some people would agree with me, some people would disagree with me, but either way, not a bad tank in my opinion. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.